First off, what was Saturday like for you? You know, walking across the stage. What was that day like for you?
Man, it was my greatest accomplishment to date. All the national championships we've won, all the games we won around here, those are all special. But graduating, getting my degree, that was the ultimate celebration. Family was here; they were all happy, they were excited. So it was just a great time.
How big of a factor was that for you deciding to come back for the season?
It was one of the more important reasons that I came back. My degree is something that nobody can ever take from me, and being able to come back and have the opportunity to get it was special for me and my family.
We haven't talked to you since the banquet. What did it mean to be named the team captain?
It was an incredible honor. Seeing the guys who have their hand and footprint at Denny Chimes, and being among that group now, is truly special. The guys on our team that I got voted captain with, Christian, Hale, Ross, those are all great guys. So just for our teammates and people to see us as leaders and to put us in that category, it's truly special.
With as much as people are talking about Oklahoma's offense, do you kind of feel like your offense is forgotten as being the number 2 offense in the nation?
No, not really. We know they have a great offense. We have a great offense. It's going to be 2 teams battling head-to-head. They've got a pretty good defense. I don't think that people give them enough credit, but they'll present a lot of challenges for us. So it's 2 great teams, 2 playoff caliber teams going head-to-head for an opportunity to play for a national championship.
What do you see when you look at film and watch Oklahoma's defense?
I haven't really watched them that much. I've seen a little bit of film. I know they got a lot of good skilled players in the back end that can make a lot of plays on the ball. A lot of fast guys that can run with our receivers, things like that. Their front seven's pretty good. They're physical. They do what they need to do to get the job done. So, like I said, they're going to present us with a lot of challenges, and we have to be ready for them.
How much are the stats and the yards they give up kind of a misnomer? Just kind of, you can't really look at them when you really think about what their defense brings.
I don't think that really means anything at all. We know that they wouldn't be in the playoffs if they weren't capable of having a good defense. We're not really going to look at how many stats, how many yards they give up and stuff like that. We're just going to worry about how we can go out there and play our best game on offense.
How important is the running game, being able to
Who's the question?
how important is the running game, being able to, you can probably ask this about either team, but being able to control the ball, being able to get first downs running, and just be productive running the ball. How important is that?
It's incredibly important. Running the ball is kind of how you set the tone on offense, controlling the line of scrimmage. It's really important. If our coaches see it being being very important in our game plan, then I'm sure they'll emphasize it leading up to the game. But ultimately, we just got to sit down, put together the best game plan, and go out and execute it.
You yourself are a couple of big games away from reaching that 1,000-yard mark. Is that something that's still in the back of your head, or have you thought about that at all?
Not really. I always just kind of like to look at the end of the year and see where I'm at. I don't go into every game and be like, okay, I need this many yards, this many yards. It would be nice to get 1,000 yards again, but if not, I think I'd be okay with that.
You know that no player in Alabama history has 3,000 yards.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be nice to do that, but ultimately, I'd rather win than get 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
This is an offense that can sling it around, can throw a lot early, and can control the ball and run the ball when you need to. So, what is the identity of this offense? Do you feel like you've achieved it yet, or is it still kind of trying to find something?
I think that we're a balanced offense. Not necessarily that we run the ball 50% of the time and throw it 50%, but just that we can do both efficiently when we need to. So I think that's kind of the identity that we've created for ourselves. There's been some games where we've gone out and thrown the ball all over the field. There's some games where the run game took over. So I think that that's kind of the identity that we have. Obviously, we can still improve in both categories, so that's what we're going to be focused on for the next couple weeks.
Jonah told us on Friday that this time of year feels kind of like Camp Junior because you guys are just kind of all football.
Yeah.
You told us you didn't always have fun during fall camp.
Yeah.
Is this more fun than fall camp?
Yeah, it is. Because practice isn't as hard. But, this time of year is fun. We get to focus 100% on football. Obviously, we get to go to the bowl sites for a week and have a good time. And they put together the best trip for us, so we're really thankful for it.
Is it kind of neat to see the way fans have embraced Jalen? He's probably more popular now than even when he was a starting quarterback. Has that been kind of cool to see?
Yeah, Jalen's a special guy. Everybody knows that. The character that he embodies, the way that he's handled all of this entire situation has been remarkable. Like I said, he shows up every single day, and he just tries to be the best version of himself, no matter what the circumstances are. And I think that that's been shown. Whenever we needed him to step up in the Georgia game, he came up and did it and didn't even flinch. So, like, just the character that he's shown and the resiliency and everything that he's done, continuing to improve in the circumstance that he's been in is truly impressive.
Jalen was only a few people behind you when you walked across. What was that moment like in Coleman when he kind of pretty much got a standing ovation from a lot of the crowd?
Yeah, it was great. Me and Jalen are roommates, so getting to see how people appreciate him still and how people still think so highly of him and support him. You can't ask for anything more for a guy like that.
When was Jerry Jeudy? When is the first time you noticed, hey, this is going to be the next great Alabama receiver?
Probably before he got here. You saw like all those camps, like the opening and all that stuff. You just saw him making all these plays, and we knew he was committed here. So seeing him on those videos, was like, this kid's pretty good. So he came in here and he continued to work hard, and he's turned into the player that he is now.
You guys have, sorry.
No, you're fine.
You guys are the winningest senior class in FBS history and 4 straight playoffs. I know you still have a couple more games to go, but is there a sense of pride when you look back at what you've done here in your 4 years?
Yeah, I actually didn't know that until you just said it, but
Congratulations.
thank you. I appreciate it. No, yeah, we've accomplished a lot of incredible things here together, and it's been an incredible experience. Obviously, why I came back for another year. A huge sense of pride when it comes to all the things that we've accomplished, and these are things that I'll look back on and reflect on for the rest of my life.
We've asked a few others already, but shootouts, defensive struggles. What's the most stressful, or which do you enjoy the most? Obviously, as an offensive guy.
I don't know. I enjoy winning, so however we have to, whether it's go out and have a blowout win or have a comeback win like against Georgia, whatever it takes for us to win, I guess.
2 more.
If you're in a shootout, do you ever get a sense of, like, we have to score on this drive, we can't make a mistake or anything like that? Or?
Not really, because that's kind of the mindset we play with anyways.
That's a good point.
If we're not going out there trying to score every possession we have the ball, then we're not really doing our job.
Do some of your defensive guys, do you think they get kind of ticked when people start assuming a shootout is going to come or whatever? Doesn't happen often with this team.
I don't know. I guess it'd be a good question for a defensive guy.
All right, thank you.